you've got to divvy up minutes, somebody's going to be unhappy. But you need a deep roster if you want to contend.
And both free throws good for Davis. RJ, the Warriors' dominance of this era has put them among the best franchises of all time.
Yes, I would completely agree with that. No one comes close to the Lakers and Celtics, though, Kev. The Warriors, after the Spurs, I think the Spurs are 3, but the Warriors and the Bulls, because they had 2 dominant eras, and not much really before, and not much really after.
Now, here's Curry. Takes a 3, and it's Russell with the rebound. Pass to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Back to Paul. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Russell with a wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
Here's Curry. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Reeves. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's blocked. Second shot opportunity. And Davis lays it in. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Trailing by 10. Curry, good.
That's not even a deep 3 for Curry. That's just pretty much his range at this point in his career.
And yes, records are made to be broken. But RJ made 3-point shots. My goodness, Curry is so far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, to me it comes down to longevity. LeBron passed Kareem on the all-time scoring list, so anything is possible. But it's hard to pass Steph because he's just going to keep going.
Now here is Davis. Goes back up. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Curry way outside. Curry with another miss.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. Curry looking it over. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Jackson Davis. Curry is inside. And Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height. Come on, man. That was never going to happen.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Russell. Here's Reeves. Off target with his 3. Curry from deep 3-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 9.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Now here is Hachimura. Here's Reeves.
Austin
Trains the 3-pointer.
3 points.
He has 5.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. .41 seconds left in the first. Here's Curry. Green breaking loose. And Davis sends it back. Outside Russell. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Fades. The Warriors pull it in. Now Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Just 3 on the clock. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Can't hit from in close. Lakers leading by 7. Well, as long as the Lakers have a healthy Anthony Davis, RJ, they will be a factor, won't they?
Yes, this is why they traded so much to New Orleans to get him there. AD is a top 5 guy in the league when he is healthy. Davis can dominate on both ends, and it is rare to see that.
Now, here is Russell.
He's a former Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. Draymond is so tough on that side of the ball.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers remain on their grind. Darvin Ham says, I'm preaching daily preparation. The rest you're getting, how you're taking care of your body, sleep habits, nutrition, workouts, recovery, film work, being efficient with your practice time, and your shoot-arounds. Winning habits are built daily. Kevin, I'm very tired after saying all that. Back to you.
Assistant LeBron James.
I'm sure you are. They actually do all of it. David, thank you for that detailed report. Here's Curry, and James pulls it down.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here's Jackson Davis. Davis with some nice D. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Russell. Davis in the corner. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Curry. Now Paul. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. Reeves with the rebound. James, what a thing of beauty from James.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And Paul stays with it.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Joven, legend, Nas, Ilmatic.
Vapo, ela, no estás escuchando a cualquiera. Sonando en todos los botecitos en forma entera. Y en los carritos en Santurce y en Cantera. Tú sacas un disco, jeje, nadie se entera. Yo saco el mío y lo veo en la gente entera.
Todos mis versos son buenos, pero mis barras no son de Kindle. Frío donde quiera que pise, pa' mí todo el año es winter. En Los Ángeles con par de ángeles montada en el Sprinter. Lamborghini verde y amarillo como la Inter. Los bomberos no quieren que pisen los estudios. La cabina en fuego solo con un interludio. Al libro de Shaq y Kobe, Beno y Eladio. Pablo asegurado como Vladimir.
Pablo asegurado como maestrado en los Angels. Como Eagle para los tiempos de los Rangers. Que en 2012 yo la saco y suena Danger. Prende el autotune que voy a detonar. La última gira de ustedes fue una escolar. Fiesta patronal, ¿quién me va a destronar? Ponder y lighting si salimos pa' la última cambia patrón.
Donde el lighting enmascarado te dejamos en parking. 200,000 solo en un chanting. Yeah, encima las pacas haciendo planking. Aquí somos muchos como los Vikings. Yeah.
Donde el lighting, yo soy un astro Ricky Martin. Ustedes me han visto, todos mis temas están charting. Ustedes me han visto siempre ando con los mismos. Mientras ustedes son amigos de todo el mundo como Balvin.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one. I keep some members with me in the fridge. The coat seats, they like to wake up and repeat. Chill out. Now she said she saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this for the fam. Bigger than me. Big. Color stones in my infinity lane. And in the factory masterpiece. I call him twin, could that be my brother? We got the same roller, he matching me. Nah, for real.
Water on me like the sauna. Some carrots, some pointers. All these commas.
It's a Western Conference battle in San Francisco as the Warriors look to work the home court advantage. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. From deep three-point land. Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
Prolific from deep. Luka, one of the best in the game right now.
Outside Curry. Fires for three. Warriors the rebound. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And on the way from Irving for three. Another three for Dallas.
Irvin knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Here's Curry. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Daniel Gafford.
The shot's good from Gafford.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Baseline jumper. Curry can't get it to go. What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's special. And I think the Mavs need to do something with his presence in terms of building a competitive team around him, because Doncic expects to be in the playoffs every season. Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it's off the back rim, no good. And the basket by Curry. And that'll tie this game up.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Luka Doncic.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the Mavs consult Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that much say.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Right wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Warriors basketball.
The Warriors trail. .109 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Dallas with Doncic outside. The rebound by Payton.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Out to the right wing. Kuminga. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Irving's shot is good.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Here's Paul. Fades back.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And so is the Dallas Mavericks, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
台阶的一对外，痛着脸我们在甩，谁会当关心人？把头发都梳成了3七分，不要来跟我们拍比，把生意快栽到了别扭的三里屯。I'm king， 来 look at 我兄弟们大笔有勾践，秀在筒子里像在纽约，装的比装就是永远。塞满了红圈，身边的女孩都长得。后以后来咱们一起走。从课前头挂的每根钱都像满钻石眼球被我吸引，充满基因，从午夜工作到黎明，斗志非常凶猛，要做就必须做到第1名，没有人能阻挡我操的重量不断的比你。向上来上，心里放着 It's my body， 向上来上，心里放着 It's my body， 向上来上，心里放着 It's my body， 向上来上，心里放着。我能开始就像这游戏没有我不行，你们的歌词都口说无凭。我一直有个问题，公司也早让漏。如果生活像菠菜，那么我每天都宗教。我们的生活是你们的梦想，我们来承诺下你们的穷样。我们做黑手，你做爱的供养，承诺着我们来领路，酒吧的侵入。现在的项目我们今天证明好，但是伪装着你们的面孔，全部抓，始终都早就能抓。就答应，只要我跟着你，出门随便走一圈都会欠债好多。我们掌控了心理法则，人类地面上撒野。你们咋学？向上来撒，确实没法的。我不能比你们有种。我给你 game 我就像是个漏洞，留住了几倍手牛手。那些发行商一直打电话，真搞得我头痛。向上来撒，心里放着什么法的？向上来撒，心里放着什么法的？向上来撒，心里放着什么法的？向上来撒，心里放着。你们敢做事？向上来撒，心里放着什么法的？向上来撒，心里放着什么法的？向上来撒，心里放着什么法的？向上来撒。
We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Dallas Mavericks. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Gafford grabs the miss. Doncic outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
And I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Doncic puts up a deep three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Jones comes with a double team. Here's Dort. Mavericks with a rebound. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And the dunk by Gafford.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander.
Gilgeous Alexander.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Second team.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Clark, last year, Luka Doncic averaged over 32 points a game, second best in the NBA.
Yeah, you can't ignore the fact that he also led the league in usage rate too, BA. It's the Luka show in Dallas. However, after missing the playoffs last year, it's pretty clear Doncic needs some help.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Oklahoma City. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Williams on the wing. Outside Giddey. Right side Gilgeous Alexander. From downtown.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Pulls it. And it's Doncic missing. And here's the fast break. Here's Holmgren. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, BA. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
Doncic's shot is good.
Well, you know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
So often we see guys fail to box out now. But he did a great job right there.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Irving. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Rejected by Holmgren.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. Pass to Doncic. Dallas no good that time either.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Right wing. Outside Williams. Here's Dort. Good.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 1. Irving for 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Here's Holmgren. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. .40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Back to Giddey. Outside for Dort. Clock at 4. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Mavericks on top, leading by a point. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
First team foul.
And the Mavericks with possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Clock at 6. The drive by Irving. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Some solid defense from Williams. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
The Mavericks on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Gafford. Back to Doncic. Launches a three. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
Prolific from deep. Luka, one of the best in the game right now.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Oklahoma City trailing. One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
All night long if you let them. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, absolutely an offensive focal point is Luka Doncic, a high usage rate, but he said, quote, it's basketball. This is my work. It's amazing. Every night I step on the court, it's fun for me. Brian, he loves it so much. He said in the past, quote, I couldn't live without this game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive. From deep, Giddey. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And it's Doncic missing.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Giddey. And they recover it. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Doncic on the wing. Back to Irving. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Dort. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on three-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You know, when you think about Kyrie, ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Williams.
2 minutes.
Here's Joe. Jones with the block. Outside Irving. Now Washington. Off the mark there with a three. Here's Joe. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
Here's Wallace to stop the run. Mavericks with the rebound.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Washington's shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
.59 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Thunder ball. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Stolen by Gafford. Jones from outside. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money for the deep.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Irving. Pass to Gafford. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Outside Irving. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Irving's got 6.
Keeping his composure right there. Nice job by Kyrie under duress.
And so it's Dallas in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
A strong, fearless defender. Dort doesn't back down from taking chances and going after swats.
Williams misses. And stolen by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup falls. He's got 7.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, B.A., I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
Williams on the wing. He shoots it. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Blocked. They recover it. Pass to Jones. Over Dort. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's an 18-point game. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Substitution.
And the Thunder making a change here. Here's Giddey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Assisted by.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen.
Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Irving.
For the Thunder.
He's got 6.
Chet Holmgren.
He's good. Irving's got 8 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Giddey. To the left side wing. Dort outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Doncic. Here's Dallas now. It's an 18-point lead. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now an all-star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better. I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow." Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. The shot's good. 9 points in the game.
An exceptional finisher, and some contact like that won't stop Shai completely.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. He can't hit that time. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Left side
Want to play
Irving.
Fortnite, Sage? Sage, want to play Fortnite?
Washington outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Irving.
Want to play Fortnite, Sage? You can play Fortnite. You want to play Fortnite?
Another shot. Banked it in off the glass. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength. Boy, that time saw daylight and took advantage.
Irving with it. Guarded now by Williams. To the left wing. The 3 gappers. Rejected by Holmgren. To the middle. Here's Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He's spotting on the floor.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. That one a little long.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic outside. And that one hits the back iron. To the paint. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Got it up.
Oh, he got off.
Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's the Thunder now, down by 12. And Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams on the wing. Back to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. It's stolen by Irving. And here's Doncic outside. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Dort outside. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
You're making the slam look second nature.
Oh, what's up, Maxwell? How you been, man? I see you in a minute. We gotta play Fortnite one time. We gotta run a few games on Fortnite. How you been, man? What's up, Maxwell? How you been, man?
To the inside.
We gotta run a few games. Yeah, I got a mic here. Yeah, I've been having the mic for a minute now. We gotta run a few games.
Keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you got a big advantage.
It's Dante is ._ Fortnite. What you got? What you got? PC, Xbox, what? On Fortnite, it's Dantes, DONTEZ, _.
But his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Doncic outside.
Oh, you got PC? Okay. Well, I got PlayStation.
Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 3. Back to Irving. Over Giddey. Irving, no good. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
Dante is ._
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, not like that. Okay. Well, that's good. That's, I mean.
Up and over Doncic.
You good.
And here is Williams. That one's good.
Shit, I'm still on the PS4.
With the assist.
I can get on the PS5.
You gotta be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Doncic with it. Right at the free throw line. And that's good for 2.
Yeah, we can hop on now. Yeah, friendly. What I'm gonna do is this. What I'm gonna do. I'm after this game. Once this game over, I'm gonna hop share on Fortnite and just and I'm gonna go live and just type in your username or something like that. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna hop share on Fortnite. I'm gonna go live.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
Okay. You play controller, keyboard, and mouse. Or, yeah, and then you play keyboard and mouse. Yeah. Thanks away.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to them,
Hey, man,
"We're hard to come back. We have them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can. Back to you."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with the spark to get the offense going.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
SGA using that size.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Oh, no. I'm talking about on Fortnite. I was on 2K on Fortnite.
There's a minute 47.
You talking about on 2K?
Play in the fourth
What
quarter.
you talking about?
Inside. Kicks it to Doncic. Down low. Gafford with the bucket.
Bro, I thought they was really
And
good.
the Mavericks lead by 10.
You talking about on 2K or Fortnite? This 2K24, it's not 2K25.
Use of the pick to get a great look.
Oh, Fortnite. Oh, okay. Just making sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I figured.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 12-point Dallas lead.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Mavericks.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
Unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. No one near him.
Yeah, I'm about to end the game now. The game about to go.
He'll take 2 free throws.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And here's Doncic. Pass to Gafford.
Thunder foul. Kenrich Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, great key that time from Doncic. And so the Mavericks take the win.